getting set for tonight's second event, or third event, which would be the American Short Trackers. The door handle bumper to bumper position, getting set for that green flag. The lights go off the top of the back row Pontiac Grand Prix pace car. Down the back straightaway, Jerry Guiley on the inside at 97, the 5, Brad Wagner. 02, Ricky Bilderback. 13, John Knaus. 98.5, Bobby Wilbert. 103, Dennis Miller coming down, and green flag. It's 6 laps to a checkered flag as they go wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Guiley and Wagner, as they pitch it into turns 3 and 4. They go, Robin Paint as they came down the front straightaway. They remain side by side, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper coming down. Wagner takes the advantage that time as they slide into turn numbers 1. Wagner, your leader. Here comes Knaus battling in second place in the 13 car. Coming by this time, it'll be 3 in, 3 to go. Here comes Denny Miller coming from the 6th starting position, working his way up to 3rd. As they work their way, Knaus sets up on the inside. Wagner holds them off, and they complete lap number 4. Miller again looks on the inside, nothing there. As they bring him around, Miller pitches it in there sideways, white flag out, 1 more to go. Here comes Knaus on the inside, down the back straightaway. They go wheel to wheel, charging into turn 3 and 4. It's Knaus on the inside, it's gonna be! Oh man. But everybody was okay tonight, so that's great to know. It's 6 laps to a checkered flag for the American Short Trackers. Blake Smith, Travis Quapple, Ed Papanow, George Sparkman, Rob Wagner, and Steve Ruback. Six laps to a checkered flag, the field coming around. Quapple and Smith running 1 and 2. Here comes Smith in the 44 as Quapple continues to hold that lead on the outside. Quapple now well out in front, the 44 car of Kevin Smith, but Papanow working on the inside of Sparkman. They go high, coming down. Quapple, your leader, as they shoot down the back straightaway. Smith now solidly in second. As the checkered flag flies for Travis Quapple, Kevin Smith, and George Sparkman. Oh, bless you. "12 laps. As the signal comes out this time from starter flagman Tom Powell, 1 lap to go. And the lights go off the top of the beautiful back row Pontiac Grand Prix pace car. L&T Services supplying the light display on that pace car. As the field remains side by side, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper, 12 laps to a checkered flag. NASCAR late model racing. Here comes the field coming down, and let's see, and green flag, we're racing. Oh, gingerly, they make their way into 1 and 2. Cheryl Laporte jumps out in the lead in the 04 car. Here comes the 14 of Steve DeMar, the 62 of Tom Graves right behind. The field goes as DeMar begins to slide up the track and takes over third place. Laporte, your leader. Here comes Graves looking on the inside. Cheryl takes it up high by the wall as Graves looks on the inside. The two purple cars go side by side. Here's the 14 car of Steve DeMar. Holding on to third. Kurt Danko setting him up on the inside. Danko looks on the, oh, the 101 gets sideways. The 95 car nowhere to go. Has 04. Cheryl Laporte brings it around. Tom Graves in the 62 looks up, sets up on the inside, checks it out one more time. As DeMar holds on to third, here comes the 95 car of Mike Lloyd as he looks on the inside of Kurt Danko in the 101. Laporte continues to lead. Graves sets up again. He's going to look on the inside, going down the back straightaway. Here comes Tom Graves. Laporte holding on to the outside. Graves on the inside. They come side. Oh! Side by side as they came out of turn number 4. Oh, and Cheryl takes it back. Graves will set up one more time as now the 95 car of Mike Lloyd looks on the inside as he begins to work his way through the field. Oh, Mike Lloyd just a little bit too much. Gathers it back up. It'll be 10 laps in, this time to go with 2 to go. Gonna be now or ever for Tom Graves as he sets up again. Graves looks onto the inside as Cheryl drifts it high by the easy travel sign. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Graves as the white flag's gonna fly this time. One more time to go. Setting it up one more time and coming down. Cheryl bringing the field down. Graves sets up on the inside as they come down. Cheryl Laporte, Tom Graves, Steve DeMar, and Kurt Danko. Now in a great race, Tom Graves in the 62 doing everything he could to get by and get through there. But she drove a great race coming home with a checkered flag in heat race number 1 for the NASCAR late models, hailing all the way from, and I never believed this city existed until they had a big fire there a couple of weeks ago, but the driver of car number 04, let's welcome, if you will, from Sleepy Hollow, Illinois, in the Tietz-Lynn Shoemaker Irrigation 1992 Camaro of Cheryl Laporte. Hey, she's out of the car. Let's hear it for Cheryl Laporte. Wilberg and Dennis Miller in row 2. Row 3, Jerry Guiley and Ricky Bilderback. Row 4, John Knaus and Brad Wagner. Hey, moms and dads, I hope you've already put in your child's name and slip for the drawing for those bikes a little bit later. Brought to you by the good folks at The Bedroom. And the field coming around, 12 laps to a checkered as the field sizes up, comes down, green flag, and we're racing. All right away, they dive into turn number 1. As Tom Guiley and Bobby Hacker go wheel to wheel. Here comes Dennis Miller battling back on the outside. Bobby Hacker holding on to that inside line. Without a doubt, now the 103 of Dennis Miller looks on the inside. Tom Guiley holding the pace. Miller pulls along the inside. Here comes the 02 of Ricky Bilderback. Bilderback pulls it up to second as Miller continues to work on the inside. Here comes the 98.5 of Bobby Wilberg as he pulls along the inside. Tom Guiley still holding that line. And now Bilderback soundly into second, but here comes Miller battling back on the inside. Not enough there as he now slides back to fourth. He battles back on the inside as the field comes around. Oh! The two cars came together. We saw the 17 car, Bobby Hacker, still on as he climbs out of the car. Hacker obviously all right as he take a high hop on the wall. There you see the mark on the wall right by the Bryden Ford. Probably an oil line or something breaking on the 17 car. You see the 103 car, Dennis Miller, with the damage to the right rear of that car. As those two came together, all of a sudden it looked like the 17 of coming around. Green flag, 6 in, 6 to go. Tom Guiley continuing to lead, but he gingerly takes it into turns 1 and 2. Ricky Bilderback setting up on the inside. Here comes Bilderback, looks on the inside. Tom Guiley makes the race back on the outside as Bilderback hangs low. Here comes the 98.5 of Wilberg. Brad Wagner pulls the 5 car up into fourth. As now Wilberg finds himself in second. Wilberg looking on the inside. He puts that Thunderbird down low. The 13 car, John Canals, way off the pace, pulls it into the pit area. Wilberg looks on the inside, down the back straightaway. As the field comes around. And now Bilderback battling back on the outside. Guiley continuing to lead down the back straightaway. Coming around, and it's going to be Tom Guiley, Rick Bilderback, and Bobby Wilberg. Brad Wagner coming on strong. The end of that. The 48 car of Dave Lee, outside of Dave Lee. Number 28, Rod Torzeski. The 4 car, Kerry Graves. The 51, Jerry Alquist. The 08, Tim Melvin. And I think we have 2 entries here from, must have visited from Jefferson tonight. Green flag out, and we're racing. Down the back straightaway they go. Higby battling on the outside. Don Jones holding the inside line. Here comes Torzeski making it 3 wide. Down the back straightaway they go. Torzeski now way out in front. Higby takes it up high by the wall. Here comes Alquist battling back on the inside. Torzeski or later. Alquist running second. Tim Melvin now in third as they move down the back straightaway. Rod Torzeski way out in front. Mark English in the 157 car from Edgerton, Wisconsin. Moving that car into fourth. Oh, he was up to fourth. All of a sudden, he's slowing down. Oh, he gets together with the 48 car, Dave Lee. Coming around, here's your leader, the 28 of Torzeski. 10 laps to a checkered flag, 10 laps. 7 in that time, it'll be 2 to go. Torzeski, Alquist, and Melvin, 1, 2, and 3. Coming down, the white flag for Torzeski. Alquist holding on to second. And Torzeski, Alquist, and Melvin. Kerry Graves in fourth, Dave Lee in fifth. Oh, we got a battle brewing here. Let's see. Larry the police dog. Where do I get Max from? Oh, I don't know. American short tracker heat race number 2 on the pole. Oh, 1 lap to go. The 97 of Billy McCoy outside him in the 55 of Dave Wagner. Row 2, the 36 Rob Wagner. The 5 George Sparkman. The 44 Kevin Smith. The 10 of Ed Papanow. The 61 of Steve Rubeck, and the 105 of Travis Quappel. And the field coming down, coming around, and green flag, we're racing. Down the back straightaway they go. And the yellow flag out. Rubeck taking the 61 car into the pit. It is a piston. Oh, it's the timing gear in camshaft. You know, the thing that goes on the top there that makes it go around to make it go fast? Must have come from the 61 car. Somebody had a spare. As the field coming around, let's see the green flag down, and we're racing. Oh, down the back straightaway they go. McCoy in the 97 leading the field. Here comes the 55 of Wagner. This in third place is Wagner. Oh, the Wagner's touch. Dave Wagner and Rob Wagner get together. McCoy continues to lead as Sparkman looks on the inside of Wagner down the back straightaway. Wheel to wheel they go. Sparkman continuing to work. Oh, Wagner way high. As George Sparkman pulls the 14 into second, battling back Dave Wagner as they pull along the outside. Wagner up high by the wall again. But Sparkman slides it into second place. He's got Billy McCoy in his sights as McCoy leads the field around. 10 laps to a checkered flag, 5 in, it'll be 6 in this time. Sparkman looks on the inside, down the back straightaway. McCoy battles back. McCoy and Sparkman. Sparkman looking on the inside again, down the back straightaway. Nothing there. He wheels it in behind and drafts him into turn number 3. Coming down on the binders just a little bit. Billy McCoy continues to race. 8 in, 2 to go. Coming around, the white flag gonna fly this time. Sparkman pitches it down low again. This time, Billy McCoy holds it in check. Here comes Sparkman. They go wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Sparkman by a fender. Here comes Sparkman. McCoy holding high. Sparkman on the low. Coming down. It's going to be Billy McCoy. George Sparkman. Oh, my. Row 5, the 44 car. Kevin Smith, the 36 of Rob Wagner. The next row. The 88 car of Don James. Outside of him, the 48 car of Dave Lee. The 61 car, Steve Rubeck. 47, Art Higbee. And we've got a green flag, and we're racing. Oh, Torzowski into the wall. The rest of the field gathers it up. Let's see if they keep it going. Torzowski holds the 28 right up by the wall, and let's see if he's going to get out of the way. And he does. Oh! Trouble in the back of the pack. There's the signal out, 1 time to go. 3 laps in of this 20-lap feature. Field coming around. As they come around, let's set them up as they come down. Coming down and...
racing!
Oh, yeah! Alquist continuing to lead the charge. As Sparkman makes a move on the inside, down the back straightaway. Sparkman on the inside, McCoy holding that line. George Sparkman looking on the inside as the field comes down at 3 and 4. The 36 car looping it out as he came out of turn number 2. And out comes the caution. No. Oh, wasn't that sweet? Happy birthday, Roxanne, from Mom and Dad, Carrie, Steve, Jason, and Nicole. Lights out are top the back row Pontiac pace car. 1 lap to go, 7 in, 20 to a checkered. Coming down, George Sparkman, the leader. Oh, that's right. Green flag and
We're racing.
all right. Coming down. Oh, 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 oh. George Sparkman way out in front. Sparkman, Alquist, and McCoy running 1, 2, and 3. A battle now warming up for second place. As Steve Rubeck on the move in the 10 car. Oh, Art Higbee loops it out, clearly out of the way. As Rubeck puts the 61 car in second. Here comes Sparkman, your leader, as Rubeck begins to reel him in. Travis Quapple putting the 105 car in third. Coming down. Oh, look at this battle. And we got an engine blowing here on the front straightaway. Oh, just what George Sparkman did not want to see. And boy, you could see it right down the front straightaway here. A huge trail of coming right down the 61 car of Steve Rubeck closing in. Coming down, let's see, a green flag, we're racing. Sparkman holding on. A white flag out. Travis Quapple making the move. Sparkman coming around. Let's see who it's gonna be. Sparkman, Rubeck, and Quapple. Oh man. If you will, George Sparkman. For Cheryl Laporte. And starting in the back, the 5 car of Brad Wagner coming through the field. If he does for a win, it's worth $800 additional to Brad Wagner. The signal is out, the lights off, the top, the back road Pontiac Pace Car Grand Prix as the field moves their way down the back straightaway. 40 laps to a checkered flag, 40 to the checkered. As the field comes down, here they come, looking them over, looking strong, looking good, and let's see, all eyes are on Tom Powell. Green flag, and we're racing. Mike Lloyd jumps right out of the lead. as the rest of the field begins to take form as they come around this time. It's Lloyd, Bezicroft, and Johnson running 1, 2, and 3. A little dust as they head into turn number 1. A field sorting them out as they dice their way through the field. Right now it's Mike Lloyd, Keith Bezicroft, the 38 of Brian Johnson, the 98.5 of Bobby Wilbur. Side by side they go. John Canals looking on the inside of the 97 car. As Mike Lloyd continues to work on that lead. Ricky Bilderback now right behind the 13 car. Waiting for something to happen, something to go. '97 car coming out of the infield. And the signal out from starter flagman Tom Powell. 1 lap to go. Lloyd, your leader, Keith Bezicroft, Brian Johnson, Bobby Wilberg, Ricky Bilderback, John Canals, Ron Smickey, Dennis Miller, Tom Guiley, Kurt Danko. Brad Wagner now has worked himself up 5 positions already. The 14 car of Steve DeMar, the 04, Cheryl Laporte, 62, Tom Graves, 97, Jerry Guiley in the field on the green. Wilberg in the 98.5 looking on the inside of Johnson, as right there is the 02 trying to take advantage of a move. Here comes the 13 of Canals. Nothing there for John Canals. Canals on the inside. Again, the door gets shut. Here comes Wilberg again in the 98.5 down the back straightaway. Wilberg pulls up a fender. The field coming around. Wilderback working on the outside. Right there, closing the door. Johnson making his car wide. Down the back straightaway. Looks like fluid coming out of the 02 car, Ricky Bilderback. Tom Graves in the 62 car turned around and turns one next Saturday night, one of the hottest nights of summer. Another date to remember that's coming up on 7:30. On the 30th of July, the sports truck and the first ever figure 8 school bus race. Figure 8 school buses, get your tickets tonight before you go. Coming down at green flag and we're racing. Wilberg looks right away on the inside as they go down the back straightaway. Now Canals looks on the inside of Wilberg. Here comes Wilberg looking again on the inside. Wilberg by a half car They touch. Wilbur continues to work on the inside as Bilderbeck looks on the inside of Canals. Here comes Canals looking low, but right there's Bilderbeck. Slamming the door. Wilbur trying again on Johnson. Oh, we see a drive shaft. A drive shaft right here on the front straightaway. Kurt Danko hits it. Steve DeMarv hits it. Tom Graves hits it. As Denny Miller came by. 20 laps in, 20 to go. Brad Wagner in that charge from the rear. Halfway, he's halfway through the field. At 20 laps, he's halfway. $800 in the bonus pot tonight. Mike Lloyd takes off and pulls off the lead. Wilberg looking again on the inside of Brian Johnson. Wilberg again as Canals looks in the inside, but here comes the 5 car of Brad Wagner looking on the inside of Ron Smickey. Oh, Wagner pitches it sideways. Wilberg and Johnson dice it out. While that's going on, Buzzy Cross and Lloyd expand their lead. Buzzy Cross in the 25 car closing right in on the 95 of Lloyd. Bilderbeck on the inside of Canals down the back straightaway. With 10 to go, this time by. Wilberg looks on the inside of Johnson. Bilderbeck looks on the inside of Canals. Wagner on the inside of Smickey. A battle now for 6th. Time has run out for Brad Wagner, but he's got to make the best of it now. Here comes Bilderbeck on the inside of Canals. Bilderbeck diving down on the inside. Knaus holding on to that outside line. Milner back again, looking on the inside. Here comes Milner back again on the inside of Knaus. Those two go wheel to wheel. Wilbert setting up again, looking on the inside of Johnson. Nothing there. Here comes Milner back again. The white flag out. One more time to go. Milner back, pulls along the inside as they go. Milner back by a half a car length down the backstretch. Coming around, Knight fighting back on the outside. Lloyd, good. Park, Illinois, the WKMQ, Jammer Race Engine, Shoemaker Irrigation, Cub Foods, 1993 Grand Prix. Tonight's feature winner, Mike Lloyd. Oh man, what a finish. Coming on Saturday night.